So one day when I was driving home from rehearsal, I got into a car accident that changed my future. I was heading into an intersection when some dude sitting at the red light just decided to floor it right when I was passing through the intersection. My car ended up T-boning his truck, flipping him upside down and on top of another car. Now, I was wearing a seatbelt and an airbag deployed, so I thought I was all right until the airbag lowered and I can see that the front of my car was on fire. So I checked my mirrors and then got out of my car and I hobbled over to the corner of the intersection and ended up collapsing because somehow I hurt my knee in the accident. A nearby witness grabbed his fire extinguisher and put out the fire in my car, but it was officially totaled. Because of the whiplash and my knee hurting so bad, I ended up having to pad it out on the sideline until I could put more weight on my knee. When I could finally march again, I could only do it with some pretty heavy-duty painkillers that allowed me to dull the pain in my knee. But the painkillers came at a cost, where I literally fell asleep while playing a roll exercise in practice one day. So on the last rep, everyone but me pulled in their sticks and the snare next to me had to wake me up. I never knew that I could fall asleep standing up, but painkillers are wacky. But the thing that made me stop using the painkillers was when they caused me to completely forget the snare break during a lot. I can still feel the embarrassment because many members of the Blue Devils drumline were watching our lot while they ate their dinner. But the painkillers made me have such a profound mental fog that I couldn't remember what I was supposed to play. I realized that if I was going to finish the season, I needed to do so without the painkillers so that I could, 1, remember what I was playing, and 2, not fall asleep while playing. So although my knee hurt a lot, I finished the season and planned on marching 2 more summers before aging out in 2007. Unfortunately, my knee was worse than I thought, as I couldn't walk for 3 days after some basic box drills at an audition camp. So even though I had 2 more summers before I aged out, my 5th season with the Academy was the last summer that I marched. Had that guy in the truck not ran a red light, my life may have been completely different, as I was planning on getting an undergrad in music education and a master's in percussion performance. Instead, injuries made me realize that at any moment, my abilities as a performer could be taken away from me. So I need to learn how to teach if I wanted to be able to stay in the game for a long time. Although it changed my trajectory completely, it has also led to unique career as an educator and a researcher in both music education and computer science education, but that's a story for another day. Fortunately, my knee is much better today because I started doing Muay Thai after I aged out. So strengthening everything in and around the knee made it so that I can walk again without my knee randomly giving out on me. So if there's one thing I can recommend, it's to get the physical therapy if you have an injury, as it could make or break your career. Watch the full story of how I went from center snare to end snare twice on my YouTube channel's home tab underneath the drumming lessons playlist.